Good morning, guys. It is the 3rd of November 2024. On Sunday, let's talk about it. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me making 600 today within 7 years. Before we get into that, I also stream my content. So if you're interested in that, make sure to subscribe. So let's put it on the screen. So basically, we have little daily stuff to do, but the announcement is that from tomorrow is going to be one stream, and then it's going to not be four streams because I'm going on holiday for 4 days. So we're going to prepare some things now to go on holiday. But basically, I'm going to talk about the things what we did. So let's get into the languages. We did Japanese, and now we also have the Korean app, and we're just gonna try it and see how it goes. The test is until the 6th of November, and then I will decide I will continue with that and extend onto that. The monthly goal is to have 300 vocabulary done. It's possible, but I have gotta have application. I'm not necessarily focusing on that. I just want to get by from the last month, which is approximately 124 words. That's the bare minimum I'm going for. So let's get into, that was the language part. Let's get into the bias. Today it was the simple bias. So simple bias basically talks about how we underestimate simple things while they might seem easy, but they're more complex as it seems. The reason why that is because our brains likes to take mental shortcuts, and especially when it comes to averages. So I will give you two examples. The first example is, let's assume you go from A to B and you have traveled 100 miles per hour and you go back 50 miles per hour on obviously going back home or something for approximately an hour. What will be the average distance? Well, most people would say that will be 75, but that's clearly wrong because it's 66 point something. And the reason why that is because they're not one variable, but there are two variables at play. So the average changes. And it's the same with kilometers an hour or any other averages that there are more than one variable at play. So be careful of that. This also comes from prices, efficiency, productivity, those kinds of stuff. So that is something you should be aware of. Let's get into the programming, which I streamed. So make sure to tune into that. You see the live work. All right. So we did the Next.js. We're working on a project called FlexSoul. It's basically a yoga page. And today we ran into a problem, and the problem is that I could not use client if I have metadata on the layout. I have to put the metadata into the page in the page file, and I'm not sure why it's clashing, but it seems according to the documentation and according to ChatGPT that I can put them in the layout file. So yeah, we did that, and that's problem solved. So that was not a big issue. Yeah, we're still making the components. We're almost done, and then we could just fill out the whole content just like that in one get-go. And now it looks like very ugly, but it's really simple done after that. All right, so there's that. On other news, we were researching jobs. We're glancing over it because now the interesting part comes because, like I said, I'm going for no-code developer and I'm going for content editor to apply. But content editor is a bit more complicated because you're gonna be using Drupal, you're going to be using maybe HubSpot, you're gonna maybe using Joomla, you're gonna maybe using WordPress. But at a content editor level, it's way different as a developer. So you can be a WordPress developer, Drupal developer, and those kind of stuff. I'm not going for those. I'm only going for the content editor. And the reason why is because I want to have least as possible cognitive load, so I can focus on my making 600 today within 7 years. So hopefully that's clear. Also, we're gonna stack for the holidays, and what we're gonna do during the holidays. Obviously, I do not like to stand still and just do things. I am going to follow the tutorial of Drupal. I'm not necessarily going to take notes, but maybe I'm going to make a page when I come back, and we'll see about that. So just for the portfolio's sake that I have done it. That's the most important part. All right, let me see. Holiday. Yes, so there is a problem with jobs in the Netherlands. They all want you to work full time, at least 38 hours a week, because content editing has a lot to do with trending. So I rather go for Node code developer, so that will be my focus, because that actually stacks onto making 600 day in 7 years. And content editor, although it's a bit of marketing and catching trends, it's not as much as the work that I want to focus on right now. Marketing I can always do on my own. So that is my and also obviously I have responsibilities at home, such as a dog. So I have to make sure that he can be let out. So it either has to be a remote, hybrid, very close, or yeah, it's a no deal for me. Very simple. My dog is very important to me. It's my only family member. So all right. So yeah, that is why I also wrote down we need to start the business as soon as possible. And I actually managed to have a client. I totally forgot about it. Let's talk about it a bit. I have a potential client in trade of a reference and in trade of something that she crafts, because he's a crafter. I will make the website. Obviously, it's not an equal trade, because mine is way more work than hers, I think. But nonetheless, I think that for real life experience, someone said yes, and that is the most important part. The money will come. So, yeah, there's that. So yeah, we're gonna do some stacking, and no streams until the 8th of November. But tomorrow will be a stream. So yeah, making sure that that was clear. Obviously, we're gonna do the dailies, and but we're gonna do resting, a lot of walking with the dog, and we're gonna work on the 2025 goals and some other things, feel safe stuff. So we do not fail if the time comes when I have a job that I just start to slack. That's what I don't want, because people tend to get lazy when they get a job. They feel like they achieve something. I am not that guy, so yeah. That is it for today. Make sure to subscribe, like, and comment if you want to see me making 600 today within 7 years. And don't expect daily videos like this, but expect other kinds of videos that I'm going to make. All right. See you guys later.